Good afternoon. I am Myles Sergé, and you are who?
D-KNOX, aka D-KNOX. I was about to say D9. Look at the mistake. See, guys, we live. I don't care if I make mistakes.
It's okay. And you are watching MS Live with D-KNOX Season 2. How are you, Mr. Knox?
Bardzo dobrze. I said that in Polish. That means I'm very good.
Bardzo dobrze.
Bardzo dobrze. Dobra. So it's like saying I'm very good. How about you? How about you, my brother?
I'm all right, man. It's been an interesting week. Work
cold.
Yeah. It is crazy cold here. Cold politics. Just it's been nuts, man. It's been crazy nuts. But we're here, doing things, and it's been weird. It's a weird.
It's a weird time. Ever since COVID, is just things. Just the flavor just ain't been the same, right? It just seems.
It's been off.
I'm kind of believing that we are in a parallel universe or something, that we slipped timelines or something, because some things just don't feel right. Even things I remember certain things a certain way, and wait a minute, that I remember that TV show or a commercial or something like this, and it's different. I guess I can watch some episodes of The Simpsons and go back and find out like what they was telling us.
Yeah, because they predicted a lot of stuff. It's kind of crazy that, so maybe that's it. Maybe somebody was dropping hints that we really didn't pick up on. Maybe a few people did. But it's crazy.
The craziest notion I had was, what if the world really did end, like let's say 2012 or 2020, whenever, and right now we living in this kind of meta universe, but in our mind digitally. We just think that all this stuff is real physically, but actually it's all in them. Because actually, how would you know? Like your mind is constantly making up stories all the time anyway.
Yeah. Kind of like the Matrix thing almost.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's like that's why you're supposed to meditate and fast and do certain things, because when you look in the mirror, that's the enemy you're looking at. Basically, your mind is always trying to protect you, don't want to see you get hurt, so it does things which gets in your way, unfortunately, to try to protect you. So as I see this world, because right now, like over here too, it's super cold, and I'm like, okay, it hasn't been this cold over in Warsaw in a long time, but also it's the same for you there, me here. Nothing is different, but this is like yesterday, today, and tomorrow. It's like going to be like the coldest days.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
this month. I'm like, what's going on? I mean, okay, maybe good. It's supposed to be a real winter, but
maybe it's a reset. Because remember when we were kids, it used to be like Halloween. It was like either raining, super cold, or snow.
Right.
And for like 5-6 years ago, no snow. It's hot.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a reset. Maybe things are just resetting how they should be.
Yeah, like a game. Yeah, reset the game. Reset Mario Brothers.
Exactly. That being said, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. It allows people to know that we're here, we're live, and we're actually doing things, and helps us in those algorithms. So make sure you please do that. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe to the channel. Let's do that. We're trying to get our numbers up. Goal is like trying to get 1,000. I would like to get 1,000 in the next couple of months, but we're about a little over halfway there. But
spread the word, guys. Tell all your homies, tell your kids, your grandkids, tell their friends. If you're a principal of a high school, tell all the kids in the school.
Exactly. It's extra credit. There you go.
Right.
MS Live with D-KNOX is also available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music, just in case you don't want to see us, but you can hear us. Or maybe you can't see us because you're in the back of a police car, or I don't know, you just can't see. So you can hear us, so make sure you do that. You can also follow us on Instagram, MS Live with D-KNOX. That is MS Live with D-KNOX on Instagram. We are also on, which I need to change that, X, formerly known as Twitter. That's at Myles Sergé. You can also email us, send us hate mail, love mail, just criticism, things you want to see on the show, people you want us to interview.
Yes.
Or maybe we can try to contact, who knows, mslivewithdknox@gmail.com. That is mslivewithdknox@gmail.com. You can also help support the show.
There you go.
Help support the show. Send us any donations by PayPal at mslivewithdknox@gmail.com. On PayPal, that's mslivewithdknox@gmail.com. Or you can simply scan the QR code that's in the corner right there. Even faster. It takes all the guessing work out of things, so it's easy. So everything helps. We love your support. Today, we have a very special guest with us today. If you've seen the promos, you kind of know who it is. And if you don't, I'm going to tell you, I'm actually excited to interview this person.
Yeah.
I had the privilege years ago to actually release on one of his labels, Night Drive Music, with me and my friend Sarah, aka Wymie. We did a split release on Night Drive. Which is actually good. Yeah. And a lot of people actually like this release of mine because it's just really like more of a housey thing that I really did. And it was really dope. I also had the opportunity to work with him in his capacity as a distributor for D-KNOX Records in Germany. And also we've been talking over the years, and I'm still working with him now at this very moment. He is an accomplished businessman. He also has a super dope vinyl record pressing plant that he's running. He's a dope artist, and he's just a nice person overall. That being said, let's bring to the stage Mr. Andre Kronert.
Hi guys.
Jay, how are you?
Hi.
Yo. We got the man in here.
The man, the legend.
Oh, I'm looking tired, but yeah,
I think we're already all, bro.
Yeah, already couch time, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah, for me and him, yeah, for me and Dre, it is because it's the same time.
Well, I work. Well, it's the same time for you, but I worked today. Last night, got out late, got up early as usual, and then I'm here. So we're all tired in a sense, but you know, that's what we're here for. Get conversation. If you've been following the show, you hopefully know by now we usually title the shows and the episodes. So there's no different from today's episode. So let's figure out what it is. Oops, and I hit the wrong button, but it's okay.
Yeah, it happens, guys.
It happens. It keeps you guessing with the chirping in the back. It's like, what is it? So let's show you what it is. MS Live with D-KNOX Season 2, Episode 34, Miami Vice with Andre Kronert. Why did I name that title Miami Vice? Because there is currently a project that's out that he's done that the cover looks like an old Miami Vice cover with the car. So if you could take the time to tell us about this release, what inspired you with the release and the whole concept behind it.
Yeah, you mean the Kronert Enterprise. Okay, yeah. That's kind of that's my we started this, or I started this last year, I guess, yes. And it's release number, now we have release number 3. And Kronert Enterprise. It's for my house stuff. Mm-hmm. I really love to produce house music, and I really loved this neon old kind of artworks, cover stuff, and the back in the days stuff. And house music, if you could look on the cover, it's like bam, colors. Everything is neon, and we do really, really freaky vinyl pressings with Kronert Enterprises. So I squeeze out everything out of our operators in the pressing plant and tell them, do something really, really freaking nice. And they always do. And I love to produce house music. Now I in these days a little bit more than techno. This might change by tomorrow, but I have no limits here in the studio. I just do tracks, and later on I put them on different projects. Like, this could be a techno record, this could be a house record, and then I said to myself, I have to start a house label. You know, if you have a pressing plant and a distribution and a lot of tracks, you can say to yourself, I just start a new label tomorrow.
Right.
I stop working on this label. I start a new here, a new there. Like, it's all about fun, no limits. Sure, the tracks have to be good because otherwise nobody will buy them. The records. Yeah. But that's for me and for my friends I'm doing the pressing plant with, it's kind of a dream. We have our own labels, we can release our own stuff, we can just do our own thing, own tracks, own labels, own pressing plant. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's a dream. I mean, it's fucking hard work,
Right.
because we usually work. I do this with my friend Daniel together. He's the other owner, and my man Marcus. We usually work 12 hours is normal.
Wow.
12 hours every day, sometimes from 8 till 10 in the evening, even writing emails at home or something. But because a pressing plant is not something like, yeah, it's there and you earn a lot of money and you drive big cars or something. That's why I have good cars on my covers. You know, like the old Mustang. And yeah, because it's very hard work. We are in Germany, and in Germany we have or especially also in Europe, we have the biggest pressing plants. And we have a lot of competitors, so we have to be good, we have to be fast, we have to do amazing quality, and that's the thing. And yeah, we started the distribution. And but what was the question?
I think we were asking about like how the project, the actual project, like the tracks on there, like
it's house music. I just started a label for house music and doing really shiny neon light cover artworks. And my other project is Odd Even, as you know, it's still running, and it's the techno thing. Then I have some more secret projects. The No One project is still running. That's the dub label I have, and some secret projects, a lot of secret projects, because, as I said, I have no limits here in the studio, and some projects I don't want to have always my names on, so I just release it on. I just release it. It's all about having fun in the studio, and not I do a techno track today, and if I come out of the studio and I tell my wife, I have 3 daughters upstairs.
Oh.
And if I tell my wife, I was in the studio, it was a bad day, I have no tracks done, then she will really kick my ass. So I just do music here, even if it start to be an ambient track, then I finish it. If it start to be a house track or techno track or electro track, I finish the stuff, and I have fun from the first to the last moment. And if I'm here like 2 hours, I have like 2 tracks ready, something like this. But it's not like, this track is now it's a housey tune, but I wanted to make a techno tune. It's shit. No, I finish the stuff, and I always go into the right direction. My mind is guiding me. That's that direction. I do this, and even the track is like movie score at the end. I finish this stuff. And not like, that was shit. No, it's all about having fun here, and the opposite of the stress outside in the world. So that's the reason why I have the studio, not to release all the stuff, just to make music, having results, getting things done, and yeah.
So your studio is like your we call it your vacation spot. Right, like your vacation.
Yeah,
always
something.
Home.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I have a very big screen here, and I watch. Usually, if I produce music, I have something like, I don't know, a camera 5,000 meters deep on the ground of the ocean or something like this. Like kicking my mind into another world, or having some, I don't know. Yeah. You can they are really nice movies. They have an action cam on a head, and they just walking at night through Osaka or something. Some guys like 3 hours, and if you put it there, it's like, oh, and then you start to make music, and it's like a vacation room. That's why I do it. I did it like, I worked it out that nice. It was a lot of work, but if I'm here, it's like I want to feel cozy, warm, and
well, I mean, from here it looks cozy in there.
Yeah, it does.
It's all clean and chill.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
here's a small couch.
Wow.
A small couch and all this synthesizer stuff and a mixer. That's my. We got it house and we moved everything here because it was a really, really ugly house. And then I said to myself, I want to have this studio. And now I'm nearly 50 years old, so it's my vacation room.
Yeah, that's a nice room. Very nice.
Everybody needs their man cave, man.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm sitting in mine right now. They just can't see the other side unless I do a video on Instagram or something. But like you, I got scents around and I don't feel guilty at all. There are some times when I do look at something and say, okay, you haven't been using that much. You bought it, so you should be using it, But I like something you said earlier about finishing. So to some of you producers out there that's listening, that's very important. If you start something, finish it, no matter what it is. Don't leave a bunch of projects on your computer unfinished. Just go ahead and just knock it out, get it done, and be done with it. But of course, as the man said, it should be good.
Yeah. Do you find yourself like I get the thing about finishing? For me, it's like a half and half thing, but like I don't sit in the studio. I can't. I got other things to do. I don't sit in the studio every day. I might be months between.
No, I'm here only weekends or nights.
Yeah.
So,
And I usually if I start a project, I'm through. It's a small period in time, and I knock out a whole bunch of stuff, and then I might not be able to come back to it, but I still try to finish it. And I think that's a problem with a lot of producers. I think they get caught up on, that kick drum doesn't sound right, the snare's off. And they waste time. Just trying to perfect something that doesn't need to be perfected. And then if you really look at it, you haven't done anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Some people, I think if one of my friends is watching now, he likes to do updates,
Is this Marcus?
It's like the day is gone if you do a big update. Then it's So I never install new plugins or something like this. I don't need to play around with new stuff. I have my stuff and I know how to use it. If I don't use a synthesizer for a very long time, good. I have some. If I sell them, I will not get a lot of money for this. So I keep them. But some things, if I don't use it, I sell it. So I want to use everything I have here. Otherwise, my wife will kick my ass again and tell me, this shit is $3,000 and you don't use it. So something like this. I have to use it, and I don't like to waste time. If you know your skills, and about getting done. Even the track is not what you wanted to do in the beginning, but you'll learn a lot, and you will get faster and faster and better, and you use the same equalizers, and if you use them for the 20th track, you are very fast. Then it's done, and you just build up your skills with this, and it's back in the days I was so frustrated, like, oh shit, 3 days in the studio and nothing coming out there, and it's all shit, and a good track was more a lucky thing. So but now I know how to make. I don't want to say my tracks are all that good, but I feel good with it, so that's enough.
Right.
I feel good, and if I get a good feedback and I'm always scary also to release records because you never know the feedback before. Not the full feedback, but if you believe in yourself, you have to get the risk and just try it. Try it, do it, get it done.
True.
Yeah.
I think that's a big thing that when you said that you have to believe in yourself. I mean, that's the huge thing, because you're the only one that can actually believe in you. You know, other people can say things, and I think when you do make music, and it's not, I don't know, I have like a little bias right now, because I think right now in the industry, I hear a lot of things that are sounding like the same. And it's like, well, this is the formula, this is what everybody likes. It has to be this way. It doesn't have to be this way.
No.
And I think there's less and less people are actually doing what they actually want to do. They think they do the things that they need to do. And a lot of that is pushing like, well, and I know sales is a big thing because, you know, we all deal with this, you know, but I think a part of those sales are like you being yourself, because like, why would I actually buy music from that sounds like the same, you know what I mean? Like from somebody else, you know what I mean? So it doesn't make sense to me, but that's what people think, you know what I mean? So, but
plus people are buying you. You know, a lot of people don't realize like you can't lie or hide nothing from the universe. You know, if you're really doing something and you're really feeling it and vibing it, the energy is going to come in the song. And like Myles, what you were saying earlier, the track doesn't have to be all perfect kick drum or hi-hat, whatever, which people will waste, because you get caught up. I got caught up in it too. You be changing the sound and maybe 17 sounds back that actually was the sound I should have used. But what I just realized after a certain point was, man, it's the feeling. I need to get that feeling into the song. But it's nice to have the technical skills to finish the track. But most important is that feeling is in there, because that's what they're going to be buying. Because people always remember how you make them feel. And you can do that same with your music. So guys, if you're real with yourself and just put your whole heart into it, it's going to come out anyway. The song has to come out, you know, and then it will work. And if you believe in yourself, as you said, Myles, it's got to work.
Because just like Mr. Bootsman Cannabis Grow 2275.
I know this guy.
Mark is the $1 million
man. and Marcus is the guy I was talking about. It's my closest friend, but he's not $1 million man. He's the opposite. He's exactly the opposite. But he's my best friend, and we're doing tracks here together now in the studio and having a lot of fun. And yeah, what you said about the universe and things coming. Sometimes I forget to save a track here, and then it was the best track ever, you know, and then it's gone, and I'm like there like 5 minutes, like, oh fuck, I just do a new track, and then you feel the new track is even better than the other one. So it has to be like this. It's all about. There's never a perfect thing. It's only about a good feeling, just doing. And we are nerds, so we tweaking synthesizers and things like this. And yeah, it's all about having fun. Otherwise, it's you know, we have not a lot of friends. We are not a lot in the cinemas. We know, we just sitting in the studio, listen to a lot of tracks, doing DJ things, and that's kind of a nerd thing, and that's great.
That's true.
So
that is very true.
He's right, man.
So my next question for you, like I said, I've always known you doing the distribution thing. So are you currently still working with Dex, or are you completely doing your own thing?
Oh, they are still my very close friends, these guys. I worked there like for 10 years, and I was the one there doing all the P&D deal stuff.
Okay.
P&D deals and working with the labels, with the pressing plans, and I think everything started from Dex because I got very good skills, and I know everything about doing records, and I was learning this exactly there because I did all their in-house deals.
Okay.
So, but on a certain point, I said to myself, oh, I have to, but I can come to this later on. They are very close friends, and they said to myself, or they said to me, Andrew, you can work here until your pressing plant is running. We will support you with everything. And it was not, I have to go and start my pressing plant. They said, do this fucking crazy thing. If you get this done, just press records, do your distribution. We will buy this from you. And that's why we are still in almost daily contact, because it's one of the biggest stores, and they have a lot of impact in a distribution. And if you, that's the thing. But they supported me always. They said, do your pressing plant. And before this, the idea of the pressing plant, I did all the deals at DEX, and on a certain point I said to myself, oh, I can offer my skills to punk bands, just being the one between the band or the electronic music label or the metal label or whatever and the big pressing plant. In the business, it's called a broker. The broker is the one collecting orders from bands and going to the pressing plant, get the stuff done and send it to the bands, because the big pressing plants don't want it to deal with a lot of customers. We did all the shit. We made the artwork ready, the mastering. We gave everything to them in a piece of gold. So they took it and can press it. No requests, almost nothing. It was always perfect. But then the biggest pressing plant here in Germany said to us, man, we will cancel all your orders from now on. It was in Corona. And I said, why? They said, we have very, very big orders and we have to do it. And it was like 100 orders for about €250,000. And they said to me, we have the galvanics here. We have the artworks printed ready here. You can pick everything up. And I was like, what the fuck? What should I do with it? And then I was like nearly getting in a hard crash and told my friends, oh, fuck, we are bankrupt. We can't get the productions done because they kicked us out. And they kicked us out because they pressed from fucking major labels. You know, they wanted in Corona, everything was exploding. Bam. And they said, oh, no, we need to kick all the brokers out because we don't want to press like 200, 300, 500 records. And we were like, oh, fuck, yeah. And then, we got all the stuff. It was like a big truck full of material. And we sent it through half of Europe to very small pressing plant who helped us to get these pressings done. And it was the craziest time in my life. And then we said to ourselves, the whole world is playing around with us in this fucking music business. Let's start our own pressing plant. And this was the craziest, stupid idea we ever had. Because building this thing up is like, oh man, this was almost a year or a year and a half. We did this. We worked at day, at night. We made a lot by ourselves. Like 5 weeks only with the hammer in our hand, with my friends, Marcus, also Daniel, and guys who are working in our plant now, and girls, they all day and night without getting any cent for it. They said we need to get the shit done. We need to be how to say this, if you do everything by yourself, we need to be independent. We need to get and we did it. So also in Corona, my gigs stopped fully. My agency went bankrupt. They disappeared somewhere.
Wow.
And it was like,
Right.
yeah, you know the times in Corona, and it was like waking out from a coma after this. Like, world changed, especially the electronic music scene. There were like 5,000 new DJs blowing up on Instagram. Yeah, but we got this pressing plant done. Yeah, we got it done, and now we press like 1,000 records a day, sending them around the world. We have customers in Australia, Japan, South Africa, New York, you know, and a lot in Europe pressing. But electronic music is only, let's say, like 20%. The rest is independent singer-songwriters, grassroots,
Okay.
metal, punk, small bands. They are really happy because, yeah, we press still small amount of records. And later on, these guys, if they get famous, they go to a major label, and the major label press with major plans. So yeah, it has to be. But we are here for the grassroots, for the small ones, for the for the beginning of, if you start to make music and have your first album out. So we will probably press it, because the big ones say, oh no, we don't want to do like 100 copies or something. And we are very nerdy with our quality. Even we do a 100 copy pressing, it gets the same attention as we do a 500. We do in hand control of each record and doing a lot of things. Our machines are like almost 4 years old now, but they look brand new. You know, I visited pressing plants in good old Berlin, and man, their machines, a machine is like 200,000 euros, and they look like 20 years old, and they just have them like 1 year. If you buy a Ferrari, you know, then you take care of it.
Yeah.
You clean it, you hug it, it's your baby. And this is the same with our machines. It's our pressing plant, and we do a lot to keep the things clean, to keep the things running, because if you don't take care of it, at the end you will lose quality on the records. And that's the main thing. They call me a little bit Sheldon in the pressing plant, because if I'm coming around the corner like, what's this? What's that? Then, oh my God, Sheldon is coming. We should clean up the room now. Because I know almost every corner. Where's so, and I know my numbers. I know my it's a bit.
Yeah,
it's a bit like making music. You know, I know all the plugins, and I don't need more, so I can focus on it. So,
yeah, exactly, man.
So
with that being said, like, because when you were talking, you were telling us a bit about how it kind of works there, you know. But what I would like to ask you, if you could, for our audience, tell us what's the day-to-day look like there at Dex and in personal life, and how was the day-to-day life like back in the days, also there, and personal life too, if you can kind of choose it, give us that way, give us a little taste of you know
the before the plant and now.
Like it's kind of
Before the plant, it was a 9 to 5 job, coming home, taking a shower, hugging the kids, and the weekends, you had some gigs bringing good money home. Then Corona started, bringing no money home, because no gigs, and it was less stress, but I don't think so. If I don't have enough work, I find something to work on. That's just me. I'm never bored. I'm never like playing 5 hours PlayStation or something like this. I mean, I play PlayStation, but if I have no work, I will search for work to do something, to keep not to keep something rolling, because it's me. I always want to do something. I can't sit around or something, or in the evening, yes, I start to chill, coming into my mood, maybe having a small smoke and going to relax. But if I wake up and in my day I need to do something, and so I always had labels. I always did tracks. I always worked longer in my day job. But now it's kind of hard. I think I need to stop soon to work that long, because if you work like 12 hours every day in front of a monitor with people, and that's, I think it's not that healthy. You can eat healthy, you can do sports, everything, but if there's no work-life balance, if you only chill when you sleep, that's not good. And but now we have to work hard, because this depressing plant is still young, and the first years are always the hardest years. You have a lot of credits. The banks want to have their money, and we made the credits and the money we got. We made the payback in a short time, to have not our half of a life owning someone a big amount of money. So we said to ourselves, okay, we will do it in a shorter time, but we have to work harder then. I think it's better than doing it a very long time, because in the beginning you have always more energy, so you can work longer. And yeah, now the days are going. I wake up at 6 a.m, doing breakfast for the kids. We're doing really breakfast in the morning at 7 with the kids. That's our ritual, sitting all on a table. Nobody is running around or rushing or eating something on a run or something like this. We really, that's kind of a family thing. Sit together, drink some hot milk, coffee, eating really good food, and then I bring them to the school. And at 8, I'm in the plant and working there with my guys till 8 in the evening. Coming home, hugging my kids, and then next day the same. But the week, I try to spend more time with my kids on a weekend. So that's a good thing, that I have not a lot of gigs, because I handpick the stuff. I really want to go out and play again. It's really giggling into myself, and I really want. But you know what your kids say, if you say to them, "Oh, I was the one bringing all the money, and you always had a good time," they will tell you on a certain point, "Yeah, but you were not at home." you
Right.
know? And that's the most important thing. So at the weekend, I spent really a lot of time with the kids. Yesterday, I was I was going to swim with them and having time together, especially in the winter, and try to focus on the family in my free time. So yeah, I met in Detroit, when I was in Detroit, I met Jason Garcia, who's working at Archer. And we were just, if we see each other, we never meet each other. But I said to him, I have a pressing plant. And he was like, "Oh man, can I hug you?" Because I know what I'm going through with all the clients, with the stamper. The stamper is broken. The machine is broken. Oh, the granulate is not really working. We have scratches on the record and all this kind of stuff. It's the process is so complicated, having a good record out of the machine. And at the end, you have a client, he say to you, "Oh, the record is crackling one time at 12 minutes 7 seconds, and I tell him, one time? And he said, yes, I don't want this.
Oh wow.
And he reject the record, so we get sure to have no crackling one time.
Right.
It's really crazy. The people are used to hear digital, and if you listen digital, it's clean. There's no interruption, there's no noise, there's no life in it. And on a record, you notice record is live. Record is like having a fire burning. It's we always remember in records the back good old days when our parents put a record on. It was just like
right.
And it was like, oh, this sound is so cozy. And now the people listen digitally, and they want, there are side noises. And I say, yeah, a record has side noises. Yeah, but I don't want this. Then I tell them, then burn a fucking CD or something.
Right.
It's crazy. The days are crazy. And this put a lot of pressure on us because we can't tell them it is like this, take it and leave, because you will probably lose a client.
Lose a customer, yeah, exactly.
So if you try to have no cracklings on the record, and we have a standard in our plant to make the most complicated customer happy. If you have him happy, you have all the others happy.
That's nice.
That's interesting.
So in cover printing, in sounds, and at the end, if they go crazy, like, I don't want it, I get them on the phone and I'm like, okay, let's talk. What can we do for you? And sometimes it's only the phone call, because they want you to do something, but at the end they tell you, you know what? It was really cool. The phone call was really cool. I will not reject the record because you called me.
Right.
Sometimes it is like this. So you need to hug the people. Everyone has stress outside. The world is going upside down, and you can't tell them, don't talk to me this way, because this guy has probably, or this girl, a bad day, because the world is crazy,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to hug them and all the moments and tell them, let's find a way together. Let's do it.
Cool.
Let's make it. Or we do a new cut, a new galvanics, because we have, if you do that many orders we do, and we have a very good connections to the people we work with, they tell us, you need a new galvanic. Okay, we do it for you. For a good price, we find a solution. I feel we can't make the customer happy in a way. We did the cut with too much space, even there was not that much space. But if our cut engineer thinks, okay, I could probably make it a little bit better, then he tells us, okay, I do it again, and I send you the stuff, and the quality, and it's the most important thing.
Yeah. I do have a question from one of the viewers. 303 Fetty, I want to say it is. What such an amount of work, where do you find the time for producing music? Do you produce every day?
No, as I said, if I have my studio time scheduled for myself. So today I said to my wife, after the lunch, I will go into the studio like for 3-4 hours. I already did emails here like for 1 hour. Then I stop, and then I'm going and making music for like 2 hours. But if I'm working in a studio like 2 hours, it's not having a kick drum done. Then probably the track is already sitting. It's sitting, it's almost finished, and I take another day to mix up like 5 tracks, render them down, and I forget about them. That's all. And later, weeks, months later, I listen to these tracks, and then I collect them for records. As I said, it's the studio time is scheduled, but it's not to get a track for this EP done or something. It's like vacation. And you have to be, I'm in the studio or I'm in studio since like 30 years almost. Yeah, it is. And you should stop making music if you are 30 years in the studio and still working 2 hours on a kick drum. Then you should stop the shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Stop the overthinking, guys, if you're doing it.
Yeah, it
You
happens,
know,
though.
Paul,
I think
Paul been
everybody
there.
it happens. Yeah,
Everybody's
So
done it.
yeah, exactly. And use your skills. If you know how you made this track you did, then just do this track again. It will not sound the same. Just do the same and the same and the same and the same, and it will not sound the same. You are just afraid of, I can't do it again. I can't do it again. No track is sounding almost the same, but you learn your skills and you getting faster, and sometimes I take more time to find the power button on my on my synthesizers, but because if you have that much, it's always like, where was it?
right.
Was it here? Was it there?
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes I hear what you're saying because it happens fast, and you're thinking, "Whoa, well, shouldn't I be working more?" But then, yeah, when you don't overthink, no, that's it. Sometimes it's the first take, like Myles and you said, just do it, but finish it. That's the thing, finishing. Because I had to learn that too. Finish whatever you start. If you start reading a book, finish it. If you start a puzzle on your iPad or something, don't just finish it before you move on to the next thing, because it's easy in today's world, as we were discussing before the show about social media, how it can just distract you and suck you in, and learning ways to just block it out and concentrate on one thing and getting it done. And music is a great example of that, because I can tell people that who actually will sit down and finish, because we all know those guys that can just bust out tracks like Jackrabbits, boom, 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 one after another. But then we know people that got all this gear in the world and they've not even put out an EP yet. And you can visit them 2 or 3 years later, and it's like, dude, just finish. We actually started working on something. I don't even remember the stuff we started 3 years ago because you didn't finish it. Like you said, I actually came here to your house. We started working. Within an hour, we had 4 things done, but you wanted to finish it and go off into all these effects and processors. And now it's 3 years later. What's happening? Meanwhile, I jumped on my iPad or MacBook or something, not even in the gear, and made some tracks, on the train on the way to Berlin or something like this. So it is amazing, to hear you say that earlier, finish the stuff.
And this is what, and this is what people from I say not Detroit, but people from especially Michigan teach me a lot in the beginning when I never met them, because for some people that some of their tracks sounding unfinished, or there could be this or that, but I was always like, that's fucking on a point. If I mix this stuff up, here it sounds like, it could be, but if you listen to this on the floor in a night, you don't need anything more. And I was always like, what the fuck? These guys are fucking crazy machines, because they know where to stop. And this is called then minimalism, limit yourself, say stop, getting it done, and not overthinking stuff, just putting it out for, I guess the first generation in Detroit, they didn't, I don't think they did it because we want to release it. They found the small machines, and I stopped hanging out on the street and doing shit because I was a punk on the street, and we did a lot of shit, drinking, all this kind of stuff. And then I got this machine, and I disappeared from the street from one day to another. I was sitting in my room on the small machine, and I found my thing, and there was never a reason to release the stuff. Just doing it in a minimal way, because if you have two of these machines, you can't do a lot of things.
But you can do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Something, and it don't need to be always 100. Yeah, for me it was always 100%. Even there was, listen to this kick drum. It was just I think my first year was in 101 and a 606, and this was all. And we had and on the 101 it was the small one, not the one with the keyboard. And you have to program this crazy sequencer by yourself. And this was like mathematics.
What was that, like the 202 or something?
Yeah, the 202 was.
Yeah, that thing was hard.
It was the same. It was the same sound like a 101.
Yeah, but it was no keyboard. No keyboard.
Yeah, no keyboard. It was a small thing. It was.
Yeah, that thing was hard, like crazy. I could never figure that out.
It was me the same, but I spent it like months on the sequencer, like but it was cool. It was nothing. My mother supported me so much because I stopped hanging out. So my friends, they came all into my room, hanging out there. We did the beats, and now I have this DATs. Yesterday I found a lot of DAT tapes from back in the days, we recorded, but we never gave them to anybody. That was not our intention. It was like, should we give them a demo tape? No. Why we should? So, because we know, when we did, there were some guys, they directly a tape and throw it behind them, and it was for us, it was making music for ourselves, for doing warm-ups, listen to music, making music before we gone on the really nice rave parties and bunker parties, and this it was a cool time. It still is.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Do you remember your first release?
It was some Neurotron stuff on a record label, like it was Sinner Records. It was a net. Back in the days, there were, you remember the time with the net labels. It was only free music, and there was some internet labels with cover. You can download them on and share them on Emule, and they started a record, and then but it was all a disaster working with. There were, at the end, they also wanted to have bling bling, getting rich and famous, and we have a net label and limiting all this stuff, and this track is not good, and we said, fuck you. And then we started Night Drive music and lost a lot of money with the records. So because there were the time the pressing plant said we will never press, we press not less than 500 copies. So, and we selling 500 copies, it was for an unknown artist. It was because we are not talking about the top 20 labels in the electronic music scene, but the label started to work really well digitally. We had some 100 EPs out. We were on we get I remember we got an invitation from Beatport, you want to sell your music here because Beatport just started, and you don't have to do a request because we got an invitation. You want to sell it, and it worked really, really. It worked not really, really well. It worked well for us, and this was the first release on Sinner Records. But then we quickly started to start our own labels, because to have it in our own hands, doing own stuff, like no A&R telling you we take change the kick drum or something. We wanted to do it by ourselves. We went to a lot of distributors. This one closed, this one opened, this closed, this opened. It was, it was always a challenge, but we continued. We never stopped. That was crazy.
Yeah.
It was never to get some bling bling or money out or something. I'm so deeply influenced by these Detroit artists and the movement and this underground resistance guys. And I was really, I freaked completely out if Sony Music covered the Jaguar by underground resistance. I completely freaked out. I was like hating every major artist, every major label. And I still do. If we get requests from BMG, Sony Music, Warner, and we reject it. We never press for major labels. I would rather close.
But that's an interesting take, because most of these other pressing plants, like when Record Store Day and all that stuff pops up, they're taking it. That's an interesting take. That's what's up.
We will never do it, because you don't deal with artists anymore. You deal with managers, and these are crazy fucking assholes. Some of them are cool, probably, but they are always counting numbers, days. If you do a major deal with someone and you are too late, even they don't lose money, they will kick your ass and they tell you, okay, you are like 7 days too late for 5,000 copy pressing. We will not pay you because, if you deal with this kind of guys, because they are working like soldiers in a negative way. And I like working like a soldier in a positive way, fighting for my people, fighting for artists, but they don't fight for artists. If you are a good artist, they take you. If the numbers are going down, they kick you. So, yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes we see in the requests in the email like BMG. Okay, do not answer this email. They can request it anywhere else, and that's one of the major points in our plant. I can earn the same money doing like 3 small pressings for small guys, and I know I will make them happy.
Yep.
From the major label, the artists, they probably don't see the record because it's something on the to-do list for the manager, doing a record. And the artists probably don't see the pressing. They never say thank you. Never ever. They have all managers, you can't even reach the major artists. So they don't give you energy. They don't give you props or
right.
So fuck them all. That's it.
So what kind of advice then would you give, let's say, to an artist that's seeking to get distribution with you? What steps would you tell them to take to ensure that you would take them?
The music. Everything starts with the music. The music has to be good. We got very small artists on board, and on the first listen, I was like, "What the fuck? This is very, very good. We have to try this." And they never had a record out. They never had a record deal or something, a distribution deal. But we said to them, we need to try this. Because if I believe in this, and so it's my risk, not the risk of the artist. And the advice is the music has to be good. That's for sure. And I have to get the feeling the music means something to them, not something like, oh yeah, my record is out, and you have all the social media stuff today, and I don't want to force them to use it, but sometimes if I especially with the PMT deal, where we take all the risk and we take all the investment and say to the artist, okay, we do this. I believe in this. We do this, but I need to have the feeling we work together.
Right.
Back in the days when I was at Dex Records, there very often you had the feeling like the distributor had the risk. So some of the labels did nothing. They just wrote you an email, where are my records? I get 10 free records. Where are they? Can you send it to me? I want them. And they sold them on Discogs or something. But I need to have the feeling the artist is feeling the shit, and we work together. Like, I don't need to see big promotion, but I need to have the feeling he believes in his stuff and he's doing this. And I need to like the music. I don't release any stuff where I think I don't like it, but it could work on the market. So I don't want to say that I really love everything in our distribution, but I need to like it. It needs, that's the main thing. And usually now we are full because it's all a bit limited. We still take new labels, and sometimes I see a label they release only digitally, and I'm really like, wow, this stuff is really good. It deserves a vinyl. Then I write them, but the expectation are sometimes, oh, this guy wants vinyl, we want like €5 per record, and I was like, I'm like, okay, yeah, let's finish this conversation. So. Now we are full, but we still take new labels, but we want to grow organically. I don't know if I say this in the right way, not with pressure and taking everything, and because this distribution thing, I'm working this out. 80% of this, I'm working this out. I'm doing packaging, I'm doing the record deals, I go to my guys in the plant, press this and this and this, bringing the things in the system, starting the pre-sale, making the promotion. Now I get help from my staff step by step, but you can't hire like 5 people, help me in the distribution. You will go bankrupt because you have to pay these people, and I want to pay my people. So we grow slow, doing things, try to do the things right, searching for new ways. That's what we do now. And if I say now to a label, no, I can't take you because we are full, come back next year, then it's because of maybe I have 2 staff members more next year, but not now, not with pressure or something. If you grow fast, you will go down fast as well.
Yeah.
So you hear that, people? He's basically said what Mike Banks always used to say to me all the time. Some of those 8-hour conversations at Submerge. Music first. Just focus on the music. Be true to it. Do it, and everything else just falls in place.
Yeah.
Because if you believe it and you focus on it, and honestly, as he said, don't be trying to do it because you're trying to get some money or you're trying to get some girls or get some publicity. Just do it because you really feel like this is a part of you. You don't mind working a job so you can save up money to go buy you some equipment and some gear. You don't mind spending that time on, a lot of times I didn't go to the club when I wanted to go to the club on the weekends because let me just stay in here and see what I can bust out and get done. And then my friends would come back. Oh man, you missed out. I don't care about that, man. Like I'm just happy to do some music. And even I wasn't even thinking at first, get the record out, but the enjoyment of just getting together with some friends or by myself and making something. But the end point was ended up in a record store. Yeah, that was like the height.
Right. Like he was saying earlier, like when you do stuff, it comes naturally. And and I think some of that I missed a little bit, but I get what you're saying. Like I said earlier when we first started, like I've had a relationship with Dre for a little bit as an artist, and then when he was at Dex, we did my space label through that. and we still continue to work. So like right now, like this, I just wanted to grab because this was in my basement. So so right now, currently my MS label, which this is at, and I got to self promote. So this one didn't get made through matter of fact, but he's distributing this. So this is like in our crossover. The MS is now with this distribution, and then this right here is the Culture City. So my Culture City label is also through matter of fact.
This release is fucking amazing. It's really, really good.
And this, you see this when I got the package. This is the test press. This is CCDC 08 Chicago Skyway, which I think was just dropping
next Friday.
This next Friday. This just actually come out in stores on the 6th. So, but this is the test press, and I got them, and they came, and I mean, look at that. And then just the quality, you know what I mean? It's top notch, and it's nice, and the pressing is very nice, So it goes back to what he was saying that like we've talked in the past because before I did the MS before this, I was talking and I sent him some tracks, and it was like I was trying to do my own distribution, and. I was like, I'm gonna try it myself, and I had some little success, but this is professional. But he's always. What I'm trying to say is that always through my journey, we've had a conversation, and it's always been support or advice and this and that. And what he's saying, they know, I mean, he knows, and he can also see when people are also trying to help themselves, and. I think that's the point what D said earlier. Like, somebody's going to see something. You got to do stuff on your own, but then somebody's there and it will work out. In my situation, it worked out because somebody's seen something that I was actually doing to try to do for myself. And they said, hey, you know what? Maybe I can help you out. I see what you're doing.
Right.
Me and my people we are humans and as well, and we can do mistakes, and the world is always changing. In a distribution, a store is buying like weekly, and from one day to another they disappear. The owner's getting sick, his wife has something, or the kid, and you are the big stores, they always buy, but selling to the small ones, you have to write them emails, and even they take 2 records of it, and a big distributor would say, oh my god, they bought like 30 records, but each record one time. For me, it's still 30 records.
Mm-hmm.
And you deal with the grassroots, with people. You write them an email. Is something happened? Can I help? And you get the email back. Oh, I have really bad problems with taxes this year, and the government, and I have to pay this and that. And you understand the situation, but it's really, really, really hard work. And but for me, it's like if they buy on a weekly or monthly base, within a year they still buy a few hundred records, and this small amount makes a lot at the end, because if you deal with more small stores, then you have to take care of the payment. Someone you have to remember like 10 times, but we never kick them. We always request in a gentle way, and at the end it's working. You need to be tough and you need to be behind, but we never. Everything has a reason today. So, and nobody is for me. I see always the good thing in the people, not from the first moment on. This is an asshole. This is not an asshole, or something like this. I always see the good, and I try to get the good out. So, and I spend the good. So, karma fights always back, and I'm good with this kind of thinking. And you remember back in the days when we went to the small stores around the corner, they never had enough money to to pay their rent and all this kind of things. Records are fucking expensive, and they have only like 5 DJs per week visiting them. So I never blame them if they buy a small package like this. We do it, and it's hard work, but dealing with the grassroots and with the how to say this, with the stones in the ground of this building we all are in, that's a very nice thing, and it makes me and my staff really happy. And then you get emails from clients and stores, and they are happy. You will get your package soon. I think it's on the way tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're for the new release. Everyone gets his copies, and we always do like 5 specials for all the clients. And the specials are like, I want my operators on the machines freaking out like 5 times a day on the machines, like getting knowledge about new techniques. So usually you get some specials. They look different than the original pressing. They can be colored ones, split ones, splattered, something like this. My people get skills with this, and we make someone happy. If a band of 5 people or something, a guitar player, a drummer, a bass player, a singer, if they get their pressing, they worked like a year on this 5 tracks, and they get the specials. It's like, for them, it's birthday, Xmas, it's like everything together, because it's their baby, and we keep attention on this step and their work they has done. So yeah, look forward to your package.
Did you see my
Sometimes I don't know what. Mostly I don't know what the guys in the pressing plant. I'm sitting in my room, and the hall is right behind me. But sometimes I never know what they have done. I see it only in the posting of the label, like, look at this fucking records I got for free, because the specials are always for free for each client. And we keep on. That's the main thing of it, is that keeping attention of the work they have done, giving them an extra special moments. For us, it's not a lot of work, making these things, making the feeling, getting your own vinyl even a little bit better than. And each of the band can have, mostly bands, each of them can get one record and putting on a wall or something, or whatever. Have not just a black one they ordered, they get a really freaky one. So
I think overall, like, I like, how everything's like, how everything's set up, like, it's attention to detail, it's special, and like making your customer feel nice. And I think that's a good thing. Yes. Right? You don't see that much anymore. You know what I mean? Especially musicians are always, they are always crazy nerds, artists, sitting in their dark room, doing something, playing guitars, learning a lot of skills, bloody hands, spending all their money on equipment, and they giving them motivation for the hard work they do, because at the end we listen to the music, and the music is doing a lot with us. And how can we say thanks to them? That's my thing, to say thanks, because you listen to music and you feel good, but you never have the chance to thank this artist, because some already died, or you never met them because they are away, but now I have with my friends a pressing plant, and I can and we have a lot of records where we listen to it, even it's ambient or a singer-songwriter. We listen to it and it's like, wow, this is fucking good music. What is this? It's only one guy and a girl doing all this
with drums and basses, or even with synthesizers. And sometimes it's crazy. If you press some death metal, you listen to it and it's like, I can't hear any crackling noise.
Right.
But what we said to ourselves, we never press music with good soul. If there's a bad message in it, we reject it. Like we have a lot, the right wings are always starting to do like hip hop and rap music and punching out their faulty messages to kids, and they searching for pressing plans. And for us, it could be a deal or something because it's not that bad. But if you listen to it and you think it could be bad for kids, for young people, and then we say, oh no, you have to search anywhere else, but we will not press this stuff. Yeah. We press music with good soul, with a good message, with a good intention, and with
Cool. Got a few questions for you.
Oh yeah.
Not from me, from the viewers actually.
It's a lot of comments in there.
There's a big navy blue box, which looks like an Ovation Supernova-ish.
It is. It is.
There you go.
Yeah.
I used to have one of them a long time ago, and I got rid of it, which is probably the dumbest thing I ever did.
It sounds not that good that we thought it sounds when it came out. It was all, wow, this is a supernova, and now you listen to it and it's like, wink, wink, wink.
Yeah. Yes. I got mine like later, like 10 years later. But then I was mad because later, damn, I wish I had it. But I really didn't use it when I had it. And I paid a lot of damn money for it when I got it. And I got it used for a lot of damn money. So
yeah.
It was crazy.
And this is the 309 from Quasi MIDI. This old thing. It was my one of my very first synthesizer I paid from my own money. And it sounds not that good, but it had it has really good sounds in it. And I sold my one, or it was broken. Yeah, I guess it was broken. And now I bought it again because it's one of the first synthesizers, and now it's like, oh, there are really cool bongos on it and sounds like this. Even all the stuff are digital, but sounding really, really nice. So yeah, this is the bad thing here. This is my dinosaur, the Prophet 6, and I wanted to have it so badly, and my wife was she was really but I told her it was cheap. So
if you're watching now, he's watching now. She knows it's not cheap.
Hey. That's why I started using the iPad, because he can't see what's clean. All you can hear is this clean, clean. What you buying again? Clean. Oh, that's how I had to get over that, man. Because otherwise, I would have kept buying stuff too. But I said, let me go ahead and rock with the iPad and recreate my hardware studio in the iPad. But it's always some app to buy or some effect or something that coming, and it's cheap. The whole iPad iOS world, it's so cheap. You're like, okay, man, it's only $5. Like, I have to buy this fab filter EQ if it's on sale right now and it's only $5 or $6. Because later in a couple months it's going to be back up to regular price. But still, even if it's $20 or something, that's cheap for that.
Also, I lose a lot. This Roland Cloud, I sold my 909. I really had bad days, because there are good days, bad days, and in the bad days, I don't need to tell my family we have problems with this or that, or paying some kind of insurance or
Yeah.
somebody's getting ill or something, then I would sell from one day to another everything here, because I don't need to have some old timer synthesizers for a few €1,000 here, and on the other side kind of struggling or something. I can use I have my weapons here. I can use the Roland Cloud. I sold my 909 because I have had bad days. I don't need a 909. I sold it for €3,000.
Yeah.
And now now I have the TR9, the small thing.
Yeah, I have it too.
It makes bam, and I don't need to have any more thing than bam and a clap.
I mean, being honest with you, I had the TR09 too. It also had the Roland Cloud, but the Roland Cloud, I feel I couldn't really tell the difference, only because the TR9 is going through the sound card. I can hear a little bit of fuzz, but I prefer the Cloud because I can do more. I can separate the drums, different audio channels in there, and
the sequencer is amazing. The sequencer is amazing. You click, and you can do it on a couch and getting ideas in a hotel room, in a train, or something. I'm never like doing everything analog, or there were a time when I did movie scores. I wanted to do some really big things with it, but I never did, because I realized I did them for myself. If I into them, I can cry. I have a lot of orchestra sounds and braces and everything. And I wrote to Native Instruments. Cheers out to Native Instruments. Hopefully you guys will be alive soon.
Yeah, I've just seen that this week too.
Yeah, they will be. They somebody gonna buy them out, or
But I told them my idea, and they told me, okay, we will support you with this. And I was like, oh, you are really nice guys. And I got from one day to another, I got like 150 plugins more here in my. And I bought this really big Native Complete keyboard. And I have all these weapons here on my screen. I usually don't need the synthesizers. They are like, some synthesizers are good. You can sell them if you can get a lot of money for it.
Right.
It's like an insurance sometimes for me. I have a family and everything. I keep them. If there are problems, I will sell my synthesizers. If you can get them, cheap and by buying 909. But my tracks have a heavy kick, so I don't need a 909. I can do it with everything.
All right, so we might have got you in trouble if this is for real.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, on that note, it was great to see you. Oh. Oh man. Yeah, well, so good to know there are more like-minded people out there in the scene that stand up against this right-wing nonsense. Helps to know you're not alone.
No, you are never alone. The world is going shitty, and I think even even where I'm living in Germany, that's a really, it's like, I don't know how I can compare this part in the States, maybe with Texas or something. I don't know, but I don't want to blame Texas.
Right.
It's a difficult part in Germany. And we stay together here, and we make music for the good ones, and music is always open minds, and I have the feeling even some people have some stupid things in their mind and political directions. If they listen more closely to our music, they will start to open their minds and try to get answers, not only in one direction, maybe in more directions, maybe changing things. So it's a good thing we do. And yeah.
Since you like house music, man, I was just thinking about that. I'm gonna send you a promo of something I released only digitally, but a few years back. But maybe you'll dig this because it's something I put on Sonic Mind, but it was on the house tip. Because like you, I like to make house music too. When you're saying, guys, if you don't like house music, then because you can't like techno without liking house music.
No limits. No limits. And house, techno is a good thing. Techno has energy, everything. But techno parties, very often, I mean, not the parties. Yeah, if I went to parties in Detroit, you can't. The people go from techno to house to everything. So, but mostly here in Germany, straight Germany, if you go on a techno party, I feel often a little bit more isolated. Like there's a strobo light, everyone is dancing, like it's a cool thing. But on a house party, everything is like, it's, if I come home from a house party, I'm like, haha, das wird und if you come home from a techno party, it's like, and it's both sides are cool, but that's what I like on producing house music. I have so much fun in it. It smiles, and it's also difficult to get some really cool groove and some soul and some jazz and funk and all these things. If you have a 909 and a modular synthesizer, I don't want to blame these people, but for me, it's like after 5 minutes, I have a techno track. Like, it's cool, it's modulated, but I want more. I want to have it more. My parents listen to all this old stuff, and I have a very big 7-inch Motown collection here, and all this kind of things. And this is no limits, just no limits. And at the moment, I like to produce more the housey stuff, and and if you combine house with a techno drum and probably a dub chord, then it's coming out really, really in a freaky way, and you'll find then I find my own thing, mixing everything up. I don't need a house kick or a clap. I can easily use a modular synth and a jazz sample, just do it if it sounds cool.
I think even DJing too, because I know for me, playing techno at a faster tempo, I can do it with my eyes closed, on different systems too. But house music, I have to really, really be into it and hear, because you can be trying to mix something and clash up. It's slower pace, and as you said, you need to have that groove going, and the chords, usually the chords or the strings need to just match, or the vocals, before you even mix into the next track. So I tell people all the time that, okay, you playing techno maybe for the last couple of years, and you're playing it all the time, and let's be honest, most of you are syncing on the CDJs too, not always using a pitch. But I challenge you to start trying to mix some house tracks, guys, if you're out there listening, not only techno, because what I found a long time ago back in the mid 90s is that when I would be mixing house music and making house music mixes, it made me a much better techno DJ as well, because I also trained to listen to, okay, don't just mix the techno together because it's, it has the beat or whatever. Try to find the melodies that work within the techno. Like, can you actually make it groovy like you would do house, but it's techno?
Exactly.
And house really, but come on, man. House is like, I don't know. As you said, I hear a good house track, man. I can never get tired of it. Even at Ableton, sometimes I spend some time just creating pads that I could use for house tracks. And I'm using anything from Operator to Serum or even some of my hardware synths, but challenging myself to create house music pads because maybe I could sell it as a sample pack someday or use it. But just that whole thing of making, and for me, it's always a challenge trying to find a good vocalist, working on her vocal. And because house, I don't make it all the time, but when I do, I try to put my own D-KNOX fingerprints on it, but it still comes out house, But house is, Myles can tell you, we remember going to all them parties back in Chicago back in the days, going to Red Dogs and Kabooms and paying $5 to get in and just listen, and then going to gramophones and there's DJ Sneak, there's Pierre over there, and just linking up at the store and going to the parties after, and then house music there, and then going down to Detroit and going to all those illegal parties and hearing banging techno or sometimes house too.
Right.
Because they were mixing it up. You have house music in one room, techno in another room, rap in another room, some R&B stuff in some other rooms. Like, okay, it's big rave, but it was cool. But house is house, man. House is just, I love house always. Yeah, we were even thinking of trying to do a night over here in Warsaw, but one of the club owners told me that, man, I love house too, but it just doesn't work here in Warsaw. But there is another spot, the K-Bar, Pinkne, if some of you guys know about it, that my friend owns. We recently talked about trying to do like some house music Sundays, but more or less where people are coming and chilling. They could dance, or they can just kind of chill around and listen to it, like this sort of style. And we want to make it like a day party. Stuff. But I'll keep you guys posted if that's gonna work out, because we were trying something before.
Yeah, maybe we can meet there and having a good time. It's never about a lot of money or something. If it's 2 hours away or a good time, that's what we need to a good time, because we all have our day jobs, and we know we will not get rich of all this kind of things we do here in the studio. So connecting, having fun, and that's.
But you'll get rich with your health. Health as well. So the money will come. The money's always going to come from where it comes from to help you, because it's out there. It never sits in anybody's pocket. It's always moving. So that's how I think. When I need money to buy a house or get something, it's going to come. But our health is our wealth, man. So as you said, having fun with this music, this makes you wealthy. Just like this, we're talking because of the music. If not for that, we wouldn't be talking like this. But this is wealth. This is wealth. Sitting here, talking to you, giving some knowledge on music and what people can do. That's wealth. That is extreme wealth, and
that is
you
true.
can't buy with money the wealth. You can't buy it. It's
nope.
Yeah.
But maybe if you're Illuminati, see my handprint. Don't be going back later saying he's he's turning over.
Oh wow! This is what you get in season 2, y'all. I didn't have no clue this was going.
That's what they're gonna say. Oh, see, I knew it.
Good.
The second we blew up, I knew it. Look, back in the days, look, he making the double horns, man.
Oh man, I just see.
That's good.
that just they'll give them something to talk about 5 years down the road, man, when this podcast is much larger than it is.
Yeah, I hope so, man.
Somebody's going to go back and look, you see,
this is
all they are. And they'll be looking saying, yeah.
Andre Donnell, not Myles. Andre Donnell. Oh
yeah.
All right. So that being said, Bevan kind of wraps us up right now. So Dre, what's going on? What do you got going on? What's coming in the near future? What should we be watching out for?
Yeah, some house some house tracks, house records, techno records, dub records. I start to play live again because I really want to go out and play. I already got some bookings on festivals here in Germany, and one is in Bulgaria, I think, or Hungary in summer. And I do this. Yeah, I want to play live again, and no pressure for the future. I actually have no plans. I have I have a few friends, but they are, they give me all the power. And spending a night with them, we actually start to go out to some nice parties here, driving like 1 or 2 hours to the same people where they already threw parties like 20 years ago, and doing it again in a good way. And we meet there, and it's like a family meeting going, but we always go like only like 2 or 3 hours to the party, and leaving early, dancing and having fun. And we actually start to enjoy again this electronic music scene, because we got bored from a little bit from in between. We got bored going out, having always the same things, focused on music, and we are not kind of these young people. We are completely sober, so we enjoy fully the music, only drinking some beers. And this is like, it's like it's kind of a new thing for us, because we made a long breaks. Now we go out, staying on a dance floor, dancing as old guys there, and having really good fun. Yeah, what's coming next? I'm doing music. I don't know when the next records are coming out. I'm doing now some remixes for a few friends, and there's never any pressure with it. Like, I need to get this done, or I have. I think if I have the next 4 good house tracks ready, I release them. Same with techno, same with the dub stuff, or even not. No pressure. Everything can happen, but everything could not happen. So yeah, the main key is staying healthy, staying with the family, with the kids, doing some music here, and keeping also this pressing plant alive, because it's a very, very hard business for us. It's a very hard business for us. And finding new ways. There are some news. We actually start an own record shop. And this is in June, because I delayed it now for a few months, because I said to myself, if we wanted to have it out around Christmas, or open it around Christmas, and I said, no, I can't work like 18 hours or something a day building this record store up, because it's in the if you come into our pressing plant, we have a bigger room there. And now it's like a showroom with a DJ booth and everything, but we do a store there, and we press a lot of records, we distribute records, and we can sell them there. And even we are not located in the city where we are all living. It's like 2-3 kilometers outside in the industrial area there. We know people, they spend a few €100 a month for records, and we try to get them together again, drinking after the work. They can come to us. We just put the light on, put a laptop on a table with a payment system. They can dig for records. I just have to go from one room to another, and then I'm there, and I can easily write emails there. and having a drink there, talk to people like a real record store, and building up a network again, talking, having fun. Oh, you see this record or this record or this. And we want to start it in the first week of June, and we'll invite everyone we know, having a good barbecue outside, open decks, everyone can play records, and that's the next thing we want to start. And a record shop, because it's, if you have room, if you have a distributor, if you are a distributor and you have a pressing plant, why you not open a shop? What we not do at the moment is open an online shop, because that's another level. And we don't want to compete with the best people we work with now. So if you open an online record shop, you have to do, in my opinion, go all in, selling everything, having a huge investment, a huge risk, and a lot of work, or you forget the idea. So we started a real analog shop where people can play records. We already work on this, like painting the walls and making the furniture ready and making it cozy with everything. Yeah, you will, Myles, if you visit us, you hopefully this happens. You will see this all. You, D-KNOX, you are also invited to come over, play a set in our plant. We have this podcast series running. This vinyl matters, where the DJs play in the plant, and in the back there are records produced, and it's all about fun. We always have a nice barbecue if DJs come over and play. And the thing is, straight vinyl, but I know I think you know the game. So you guys are invited. We need finally to meet in person and have a good time there.
Yes.
Yeah, most definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Sure. All right, people, let's give it up for Andre. And while you're there, let's give it up for the people at Matter of Fact. Go check out for your pressing needs and possible distribution, but that's where you go. Check them out. Thank you guys. At Matter of Fact. Yeah.
It's a matter of fact. Get the shit done. That's a matter of fact.
Exactly.
And do it right. If you don't do it right, just try to do it right, or just look good.
Right.
Well, just as a matter of fact, taking it to another level, you might want to get somebody to follow you around with the camera all day, turn it into a online reality TV show, following you guys down there all day.
Right.
Yeah, we were thinking about this kind of stuff, like doing it then you have to show everything, the good things and the bad things, and at the end, a camera guy who's doing this in a real professional way. No, they are expensive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
and I can't.
Oh, go ahead.
I can't do the cutting here or something. We have a very good guy there, Søren. He's coming also from TV, and he's doing the podcast thing. But he has also to help me in the distribution with all the software stuff. And this kind of reality show would be great, but we need to hide some secrets because.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's you guys again. But I tell you what is a matter of fact, I'm gonna let you go because you got to answer for that keyboard there. And now she knows how much it costs.
Is it running here? Is it running?
No, it's not running. There you go. All right, Jay, thank you, man. I talked to you.
Thank you, guys. It was a real pleasure.
Yeah, it was great, man.
With you guys.
It was great.
We need to meet here
Yes.
Having a good time.
I'd love to come in that studio and lay something down too.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Yeah, we need to do.
You guys talk.
Some bouncing stuff here.
You guys talk. Y'all not that far from each other.
That's true. Just a train ride.
Come as well.
Sure. All right, okay. Talk to you later, man.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. That was good, man. I learned a lot of stuff today.
Oh yeah, that's why I say health. You know, that's wealth right there. Knowledge is wealth, man.
For sure. But I got to figure out how you came up with that light show, man. That was all right.
Oh, the light show.
The light show. That was all right, man. That was all right. I don't know, bro. Well, as we usually do, set time. Ooh. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Helps us out, brings us up in the algorithms, let people know we're doing stuff, and make sure to subscribe. Our goal, remember, is 1,000 and hopefully a month or two. So we're halfway there, a little more than half, but help us out even more. MS Live with D-KNOX is also available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. So check us out there. Make sure when you go to these platforms, actually subscribe to the show there, so you know when new audio podcasts pop up. So make sure you do that. You can also follow us on Instagram. That's at MS Live with D-KNOX on Instagram, at MS Live with D-KNOX, and on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Myles Sergé. Email us, mslive with D-KNOX at gmail.com. That's mslive with D-KNOX at gmail.com. Hate mail, love mail, no spam, please, because Roberto can't keep up with that.
Yeah.
Any ideas for a show, things you don't like, things you want, suggestions, whatever, just hit us up. We'd be glad to hear from you.
You got somebody we can interview?
Yeah, for sure.
Send the contact.
Send the contact and see if they respond or not. But yeah, we'll see what's going on. Support the show. Hit us PayPal, mslivewithdknox at gmail.com, or hit that QR code in the corner. We've been getting some donations. I will let you know. So everybody who has donated, please.
Thank you.
I want to say thank you very much. It helps us a lot that you don't know. And just thanks for the love and the support. We greatly appreciate that. We also DJ. I will be in Europe on a short tour around April. So check me out. Maybe, I don't know, 6-7 days. I'm not really sure. But anyway, you can hit me, Myles Sergé, at position2bookings at gmail.com. That's position2, POS2 bookings at gmail.com. Also, you can hit up Donnell for Donnell's live performances, acting gigs, whatever you want to say. I don't know what the acting, but at least the music part. You can hit Donnell at Stellar Booking. That's booking at stellarbooking.com. Email those nice people over there. Get in contact so you can get D at your next event, party, bar mitzvah, anything. You can do it. Yeah. I think it was some. Oh, it is a few things. See, new format. I think it's going on well. Also, check out Sonic Mind Records, the Bandcamp page. Nice releases there, good music, all that stuff. Go there. sonicmindrecords.bandcamp.com. Go there, support my podcast, Somewhere In, on SoundCloud. Check me out. It was every month, but it's kind of changing to like whenever I kind of feel like it, but it's on maybe a month and a half basis. Somewhere In podcast, SoundCloud /Myles Sergé /sets /Somewhere In. Also, show some love to our brother Roberto Ingram and his Decisive podcast series on YouTube. YouTube/@Decisive Podcast. Go check him out. Check Bert out. Bert, we greatly appreciate you for everything you do. And make sure you tune in, guys, for next week's show. Next week, Sunday, February 8th, from 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at 8 p.m. CET. we have the one and only Dave Ajou will be joining us. That is next Sunday, February 8th. Make sure you check it out. Yeah. So, what do you think? Good show. That's the new format.
I love it.
I love it too. Everything was smooth.
I love it. We coming along, people. You know, we're not Vlad TV yet, you know, but we got our own thing going, and at some point it's gonna be so ironed out that it's gonna be like Aunt Jemima's pancake.
Yeah.
If you guys know. If you know, you know.
Like the old model.
Yeah.
Oh, and there you go. Sending hugs, guys, for matter of fact, Ronald. Thank you.
Matter of fact.
Appreciate it. It was great. It was great. So thank everybody for tuning in. And all that stuff. It was good, D. Stay on backstage. We're all gonna talk for a second, but thank you everybody for joining us. Tune in next week. Make sure you don't not tune in, and don't forget to tune in because we want you to tune in. Until next time, peace.